Hello, in this video, I want to talk to you about insurance. Insurance is a question that we address with every single patient, but I want to let you know up front exactly what we do with insurance. That way you're fully informed. Now, with insurance, first of all, insurance, just talking about it's a totally different language. So I'm going to try to be as clear about this as I can. If you have any further questions, you can call our office or email us or send us a message on Facebook, whatever you prefer. But with insurance, there's something called in-network versus out-of-network. In-network is where you have a doctor, it could be a dentist, medical doctor, chiropractor, doesn't matter. You have some type of doctor, healthcare practitioner that signs a contract and agrees to the terms by which the insurance company operates off of. And then you have what's called out-of-network, which is someone who doesn't sign the contract with the insurance company where the patient will pay them. So we are what's considered an out-of-network chiropractor, and there's several reasons for that, and I'll go over that with you. But most insurance policies, you'll have an in-network and an out-of-network deductible, meaning that's money that's coming out of your pocket. Typically, the out-of-network deductible is going to be more than the in-network deductible. And then after the deductible has been met, there's a percentage of a certain number of visits that insurance policy will help participate in. They might say, okay, we're going to participate with 60% of 20 visits, or like with Medicare, they only participate with 12 visits a year typically. And so it's going to be different with each insurance policy, how much they're going to participate, what the deductible is, and how many visits they do per year. Now, here's the reason why we are not in network. We are not in network with insurance companies because we focus on wellness care. We focus on scoliosis correction and curve restoration and things like that. That's stuff that insurance companies do not participate with very well. With every one of our patients, if they request, we do send in every service that is received or rendered in our office. We send that in towards their insurance and might go towards that deductible for a while. And if they meet that, depending on the policy, they might actually start to get money back. So the patients actually receive a check directly from the insurance company, and we are not receiving that money. And here's the main reason why. I'll give you some examples. Insurance in the 80s, really when I was born, 1980. So insurance in the 80s, insurance used to pay for all types of services, and it was unlimited, the amount that they would pay for. And so almost every doctor during that time was in network with insurance companies because they were paying for everything. But the problem with that is, and that's all across every healthcare field, there's people that actually abused that and started just running up bills really high just because they knew they would get paid. In the 90s, they started to cut down on that and restrict that. So they started cutting down on the amount. They had a limit. It wasn't unlimited amount that they would pay for. So there's a limit that they would pay for. And they started limited it to a certain number of visits. And then in the year 2000, there's a lot of insurance companies that if you're the doctor and you have a contract with them, you go in, they can actually come into your office, check all of your files, and if you don't follow the rules like they lay out, which is totally different for each insurance company, they have what they term what is medically necessary. Medically necessary is different with each insurance company, and it's different for the number of visits that you're going to have. It's different for the type of treatment that you should receive. So if the doctor was in network with insurance company, they can actually come into their office, and then a lot of doctors actually have been told, hey, you owe us $40,000, $50,000, $60,000. There was a gentleman who I know of that actually from Medicare, they came into his office, they said, you owe us $120,000, and that's due in 2 weeks. So for me, with the type of work that we practice, when we focus on wellness care, when we focus on curve restoration and improving scoliosis, which by the way, they don't with insurance, if you have scoliosis, they don't even think chiropractic can help you at all. So with the things that we value, with the type of care that we provide, it doesn't match up with what insurance is providing, the type of service that they're providing. They're providing more relief type care. They're not providing more wellness type care. So it's not congruent for us to be in network with an insurance company like that. So we are out of network. We can file it for you. Some people have policies where they actually do get some money back, where they will participate with some of their visits. And that totally depends on the policy and the insurance company. It's totally different for each one. We can check all of that for you. We have very affordable cash prices. We have a lot of people that have no insurance that receive care in our office. And that's very common for people to have. So if you're interested in knowing more about that, or if you're just purely interested in having somebody that does insurance work, there's a lot of people. The best way to find those people, contact your insurance provider. Ask for a list of the chiropractors that work in network with your insurance company, and they can find you a list. And then you can figure out a place that you want to go. Most of those places are going to be relief care type places. They're not going to be wellness centers, because again, that's what insurance focuses on, is more treatment centered, not wellness centered. So again, I hope this helps. Again, if you have any questions, please call us. We want this to be absolutely clear for you so you understand it, so that you can get the best care that you're seeking. Thank you.